Greetings, Zombie Slayers, S1ippery Jim, bringing you another solo high round strategy guide, and this time it's for the Zombies map, Verruckt, and I'll be showing you both World at War and Black Ops strategies because they are extremely different in the approach you need to take to get to high rounds in these two versions of the map. Now when it comes to Verruckt, there is a very good reason for this radio message from Shi No Numa regarding the map.
Now that we failed to contain the asylum.
That's right, and the reason they failed to contain the asylum is because it is extremely difficult. In fact, this map has a reputation for being a very difficult and challenging map to get to high rounds in. But don't worry guys, I'm going to show you the best and easiest strategies for both versions of Verruckt. So, we're kicking it off here with Black Ops, and in Black Ops it doesn't really matter which end of the map that you start in, because in Verruckt obviously you do start in either one of two different areas as your spawn location. In this particular game I have spawned in what is the American side of the map, namely because there are American weapons on the walls as you head through this end. On the other side you have the German weaponry on the walls, although to be honest in Black Ops for some reason they replaced the American service rifle, the Springfield, in this spawn location with the KAR-98K. I don't know why they did that, but they did, and that's one of the small differences between the two maps. So that is where we're studying Black Ops. Let's head across to World at War. In World at War, it is very important if you want to get to high round solo that you start in the German spawn location, and I'll explain that a little bit later as we go through. So that's where we are here, and you'll know you're in the right spot if you've got the jug machine there in your spawn with you. So just maximizing the points to start with. What I tend to do is just you know, nail the zombies with 4 or 5 bullets, let them into the map if I can have the patience, which I didn't have there, to try and get the drops off them, like a max ammo ideally, and finishing them off with the knife kill to get the maximum points, because in this map there are a lot of barriers that you have to open, and there are also perks that you want to buy as well. Now one thing to remember with the World at War version of Verruckt, just like in Nacht Der Untoten and Shi No Numa World at War, there are only 24 zombies per round. Not just per wave, but per round no matter how high you go. So that makes things move a lot quicker, but it doesn't make this map version of the map easier. It is actually much more challenging than the Black Ops version. Much more challenging. And the reasons for that we'll go through a little bit later. Alright, so let's flip across now to Black Ops here. And we're at round 3, and we're still hanging out here in the spawn location as long as we possibly can. But what I'm going to do is wait until the zombies come in and start overwhelming me, and then I'm going to retreat out through into the Thompson room, into the next area. So I'm more or less out of ammo here. What I'm going to do is just try and take out as many zombies as I possibly can with my knife. And you just want to be careful, obviously, if you don't have Juggernaut. So you get a max ammo there, which is going to be useful. And just have to be a little bit careful here. So I'm going to go through now, and we'll use up the ammo in the M1911. Now in Black Ops, early on this area, the shall we say Thompson room, is a pretty good area to hang out initially prior to getting Juggernaut. And you can run a little bit of a train in this room as well, although it's probably not what you want to do in the really high rounds if you want to be safe. Okay, just finishing off the last couple of zombies here, and there we go. That is round 3 done. Let's move on to round 4, and we'll head across to World at War Verruckt and see what's going on there. Okay, so we've come upstairs. We've opened the first area up, and what I'm going to do is hang out in this little spot here, and we'll take out a few of the zombies in the courtyard area below. As you can see, I have bought the MP40 off the wall up in this area, and this is a pretty good early round weapon, especially because you can buy ammo off the wall for it, of course, as well. Now, as you can see, this map is pretty much based off the multiplayer map in World at War. It wasn't custom built for zombies. Obviously, there are some differences from the multiplayer map, but it's basically based very much off that and elements of the campaign as well. And really, Shi No Numa was the first zombies map to be pretty much created from scratch for zombies, although the styling of it was very much based on parts of the campaign. But it's a pretty, atmospheric map, Verruckt, in that it's based in this insane asylum, and has that creepy, rundown look to it, which is very suitable to zombies. Okay, so pretty much dealt with most of the zombies in this round. What I'm going to do is head through and turn on the power. And I'm going to head straight downstairs after I've turned on the power and buy Juggernog to head into round 5 with in World at War here. Okay, going across to Black Ops once again, and we're in this Thompson room, and what I'm going to do is basically try and defend this area until I have enough points to start moving through to the power. And basically there's exactly the same amount of barriers that you need to open to get to the power switch, no matter which spawn location you start in. So basically just hanging right here at the back of this room, and you'll get the zombies lining up really nicely coming around that corner, so you can try and take them out with your headshots or whatever you want to do. And you're going to get the most value out of your bullets if you're able to line up the zombies. So that's what I tend to do a lot in zombies, is try and get them to line up for me in nice straight lines so you can take down multiple zombies at the same time. And I get a insta-kill there, so that's going to be handy just to speed things up a little bit, and hopefully build up some points as well with the knife kills. And that is the end of round 5 for the Black Ops game. Let's head across once again to World at War and go into round 6. Now I'm still up top around this electric barrier area here, and I'm just going to try and hold off this area. I've got an insta-kill in this game as well at this point, so I'll just be throwing a few grenades, try and take them out where they're spawning down there in the courtyard area. And try and knife a few as well. Get a nuke there. And then we'll have to wait for the zombies to start spawning in again. So I'll buy some speed cola too. This is obviously a really handy perk to have. A little bit of a luxury perk, but obviously it helps you speed up the killing with weapons like the MP40. And I'm just going to head through. As you can see, I have opened up through to the kitchen area up top here, and later on that's going to be our main camping spot until we get to the higher rounds. Now, one of the differences obviously between World at War and Black Ops is the fact that you're not playing as Nikolai, Takeo, Dempsey or Richtofen, and you're playing as kind of a random US Marine dude whose character model is based very similar to that of Dempsey in the quotes and the look of the dude. But these guys were only introduced later on, as was the storyline in later maps. Alright, so that's pretty much round 6 done for World at War. And let's head across to Black Ops and see what's going on. Okay, so I'm opening up some doors here, and I'll head through the kitchen to the power room. Let's turn on the power switch, and that means I can go get Jug eventually. But I'm going to hang around here a little bit and try and take out some of the zombies that are coming through this choke point in the kitchen. And I get a drop there. I think it's a carpenter, so it's not super useful. I'm not particularly worried about going to get it. And we'll just build up some points off these zombies. I'm just watching that, obviously that stairway there to my left, and I'll just head through here to be on the safe side, through to the bathroom, toilet area, and taking out zombies on the way. Now with Black Ops, your tactic that you're going to use for the higher rounds, you're going to want the whole map opened up so that you can run the loop. And at this point, we've almost got the entire map opened up just by this couch here. Okay, so that's the last door that we'll need to open, and I'll get Juggernog here as well. The only other door in the map that we've left shut is the little room with the bar in it, and there's no reason we need to open that up. So let's finish off the last of these zombies here. They're basically, most of them are coming behind me now. I'll grab the Thompson as well, and we'll finish off the last of these guys. In Black Ops Verruckt, you're probably going to have the most challenge getting to about round 25. Once you get past 25, it actually gets much easier using the strategy that I'll be showing you later on. And I'll go through and buy Speed Cola as well. And then we'll only have Double Tap. And probably Mule Kick I might buy in this game as well. Bit of a luxury perk, but why not? But we'll buy that later. And I'll just find the last zombie. I think he's a crawler. Lurking around down here somewhere. There he is. Okay, so that's the end of round 7. Let's move into round 8 here, and we'll head across to World at War and see where we're at in that version of Verruckt. Alright, so I'm going to buy a few things here. What I'm going to do is get Betties off the wall. Get some ammo for the MP40 as well. Betties are kind of useful, but they're not essential. Now, in World at War, I'm going to explain a couple of things that are important to this strategy. So one thing is that you want to leave the door shut between Speed Cola and the area with the trench gun. So you want to leave that door shut. And if you do that, not only will you not have to worry about zombies coming through that door, but the window at the back of the Speed Cola room, that you'll see a bit later in the game, you will never ever get zombies coming through that window for whatever reason. It's just how this map works, provided you keep that door shut. So early on, what I'm going to be doing is camping out in the kitchen area, the Speed Cola area, and we're going to be just getting the zombies as they come towards us. In this map in World at War, you do get the sprinting zombies, and these were unique to Verruckt. You do not have them in Black Ops Verruckt. They took them out of the map probably to make it easier for people, but they do make it challenging. You see that door there? That's the one we keep closed. I'm just going to plant some Betties at the back here as an area to fall back to. Now I'm just going to hit the mystery box here because I'm going to be camping in this area. I'm going to want some decent weaponry. So I'm hoping for the ray gun or a heavy machine gun or something like that. I do get a trench gun, but it's only round 8 here, so the trench gun's actually going to be fairly useful. I'm just not going to build up heaps of points using it. So that is part 1 of my Verruckt high round solo strategy, guys. I look forward to part 2 to come shortly, but for now it is S1ippery Jim out.